I'm just going to snack on this pizza real quick, but just give me a second. I'm going to turn my mic off so you don't hear me chewing and smacking in your ears. I'll be right back. I'm snacking on some pizza. I'm going to turn my mic off for a second so I'm not smacking in your ear as I chew it. I'll be right back. And we're ready to go. I just needed a minute to finish my food. What's up, everybody? If you're in here and you're worried about and you're concerned about Julius Randle, we did get an update from Woj. He did get checked out. It is diagnosed as a separated shoulder or dislocated, not a separated shoulder. Separated shoulder is much worse. A dislocated shoulder. So I'm no doctor, but on the quick 2-minute Google search that I did, a dislocated shoulder should take about 4 to 6 weeks to recover from. He's going to get an MRI tomorrow to see how much damage was actually done. But I think the thing that is the best news is he is not out for the season. He will return at some point, but the Knicks are going to spend about 4 to 6 weeks without Julius Randle, one of their main engines, and that is upsetting and disappointing considering how well this team was playing. But every season goes through their trials and tribulations. This is just another thing for the Knicks to overcome. But here we are tonight. No Kristaps Porzingis, no Zubac, who's been out for a while for the Clippers, and we're off tonight with the Boston Celtics against the LA Clippers, which could be a finals preview matchup. Here we go. The Celtics win the tip. Jose, what's up, Jose? What happened to Hartenstein? He only played 16 minutes. He's coming off that Achilles injury, so you don't really want to push it. And Achua was playing well, so that it's fine. He battled through the injury. He'll play more and more as he ramps back up and whatnot. But you don't want to overstress him. Paul George steps back with a jumper over Horford, knocks it down for the first basket of the game. Brown has it, pushing it down. He has Kawhi in the post. Not moving him at all. He fades way over him. That's a bad shot. Plumlee with the rebound. Here comes Harden. Harden being guarded by Holiday, coming to his left around the Terrence Mann screen. Settles for a pull-up three over Holiday off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Derek White with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Derek White over Tatum. Left wing. Puts up the three. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Kawhi with the rebound. Hit ahead to Terrence Mann, who's pushing in transition. Euro steps. Gets to the basket. Can't get it to go. Okay. Terrence Mann couldn't get the dunk to go. I thought they were going to call a foul there. There was a ton of contact. They didn't. Kawhi went up for an offensive putback. He didn't get it to go, but he hung on the rim and then guided it in with the other hand. And is clearly basket interference from him. So the Celtics have it here. Horford has it up top. Plumlee guarding him. Hands it off to Brown. Coming to his left around the Horford screen. Picks his dribble up. Gets it out to Drew Holiday. Coming down to his left. Downhill. Lays it up with the left hand. Gets it to go. Big Task. What's up, Big Task? Kendro. What's up, Kendro? Of course. Terrence Mann has it up top. Dribbling against Horford. Over to Kawhi Leonard. Coming to his left. Goes right past Brown. Attacks Tatum. Finishes through the contact. Quick outlet. Brown pushing it down the other way. Almost loses the handle. Gets it out to Tatum. Coming to his right. Getting downhill. Lays it up with the right hand. Blocking foul on James Harden. And one for Tatum. Jason Tatum going to the free throw line for one more. Big Task said, do you see the Knicks? We was there, man. They were hooping it up on the Miami Heat. They got some concerning news with Julius Randle. He's going to be out about a month. I mean, the timetable doesn't come out. He's going to get an MRI tomorrow. They're going to see how bad the damage is. But Julius Randle is going to be out sometime. I would say at least a month. And then most likely a bit more than that. But they put the league on notice. They beat the two final contenders from last year, the two finals participants, the Nuggets and the Miami Heat. They took it right to them and blew them both out. Terrence Mann can't finish at the basket. Tatum with the rebound. He's pushing the other way. Kicks it out to Brown. He pump fakes, driving it to his left. Kicks it back out to Tatum. Tatum has it. Plumlee comes out to guard him. Has it on the right wing. Cross-court pass. Drew Holiday sets his feet. Has all the time in the world. Hits off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Terrence Mann skies for the rebound. It's 5-4 early. Forgot to credit Tatum with his free throw. Harden driving to his left, kicks it out. Paul George out of the corner for three. Rims in and out, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Horford comes up with it. Hold on to his hand. He's hurt. Probably jammed the finger. Riddle-loosh. What's up, big dog? What do you think the end score will be? As Tatum drives it in, finishes with the left hand. 7-4. What do I think the final score is going to be? I think it's going to be fairly high scoring. I think it'll be probably around like 120, 113. I think Boston ends up winning it. Paul George has it up top in the high post. Paul George Tatum guarding him. Tips it away. Paul George gets it back. He's going one-on-one against him. Shot clock winding down, coming to his left on a Terrence Mann screen. Settles for a mid-range jumper. Paul George can't hit it. Drew Holiday with the rebound. They're pushing the other way. Hit ahead pass to Jaylen Brown, driving it in, goes right through the chest of Paul George, can't get it to go, gets his own offensive rebound, and can't get the chippy to go. Rebound from the Clippers. Here comes Harden, right side of the court, bringing it down. Drew Holiday going to pick him up. Harden hits Terrence Mann in the right corner. Mann bringing it up top, leaves it off for Harden, is quickly attacking, takes the contact from Derek White. Derek White vehemently disagreeing with the foul call, but James Harden's going to the free throw line nonetheless. 8:23 to go here in the first. Big Task said, so would you say the season is over? No, not at all. Not at all. Julius Randle is only going to be out about a month. They'll get him back for the playoff run. This team's good enough to survive without him, but they're obviously not doing anything in the playoffs without him. So they need him back. But they have some bodies. Look, they're going to throw probably OG at the 4. They'll probably bring Josh Hart in at the starting lineup. Harden misses the first free throw. But the season's not over. Not by a long shot. James Harden splits a pair of free throws, did knock down the second one. 7-5 now. 8:20 to go here in the first. My timer's slightly off. Tatum bringing it down, has it up top. Coming to his right around the Horford screen. Gets Paul George switched onto him. Tatum dancing. Gets it out. Derek White, catch and shoot, right wing. no hesitation. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Long rebound goes out to Jaylen Brown. Dribbles to the baseline, picks it up. Tries to get it out to Tatum. The ball's tipped. Tatum able to recover. Bounce pass to Derek White in the corner to Horford. He puts up the three. A lot of early threes here for the Celtics, not knocking any of them down. Derek White attacking off the dribble and is eventually fouled by Paul George. Foul on the floor. But that was a very long possession for the Celtics there. The Clippers struggling to rebound against them. Brown on the handoff from Horford. Behind the back pass to Horford. Extra pass to Drew Holiday. Quick pass right back to Horford, who puts up the left wing three. Can't get it to go. Plumlee with the rebound. Man, the Celtics are not shooting it well to start. Plumlee bringing it down. Hits Terrence Mann in the corner. No hesitation. Three. Can't get it to go. Tatum with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Tatum bounce pass. Terrible decision. Tried to hit Drew Holiday cutting along the baseline. Paul George picks it off. He's bringing it down. Has it up top. Dancing with it a little bit. Coming to his left around the Plumlee screen. Hits Plumlee rolling to the basket. Catches. One dribble in. Kicks Terrence Mann cutting to the basket. Gets fouled by Drew Holiday. Can't get the layup to go, but he is going to the line for 2 free throws. Riddlelouche said, "Are you a Celtics fan?" No, I am not, Riddlelouche. I am a Knicks fan. Just checking in on the Celtics-Clippers matchup. It's a good basketball day. Listen, I was initially going to do the what was supposed to be the big game between Embiid and Jokic. Embiid playing in Denver for the first time in like 4 years. The two best players in the world going at it. They had recently played in Philly, and Embiid called in sick again. He's hiding from Jokic. So I quickly pivoted. We decided to do the Celtics-Clippers game instead. It's supposed to be a really good game. Could be a finals preview. Both these teams have been playing extremely well lately. But as a Knicks fan, they're making a bit of a run. They're getting hot. Knicks fans like me, we're getting irrational. So we're checking out what a championship team really looks like, seeing how the Knicks match up against them. Big Task said, "Are we scouting the Celtics?" A little bit. Really said, "Any injuries and where are they playing?" They're playing in Boston, in the TD Garden, or as I like to call it, Boston Arena. And Kristaps Porzingis is out. He rolled his ankle the last game against Miami. Miami, ironically, played my Knicks today. They ended up hurting our guy, Julius Randle. So Miami's out on a tour, throwing bodies around, injuring people. They are a dirty, dirty team. As for the Clippers, they are missing their center, Ivica Zubac, who's a really good player. But other than that, both teams fairly healthy. Both of them missing their big man, so somewhat even though they're both dealing with some injuries. Plumlee gets the start for the Clippers, and Horford gets the start for the Celtics. Big Task said Embiid is going to hide from the Knicks. Look, man, Embiid's never making that out of the second round. He's soft. He's scared. This is now the 5th year in a row, I believe, where he's not going to end up playing in Denver. How do you just run away from what is widely considered pretty much the best player in the world, who plays your position, and you are widely considered the second best player in the world behind him? And you don't have it in you to be like, I'm going to go into his house and make him look silly in front of his fans. You don't have it in you for that? He is never making it out of second round. I'm out. I'm all the way out on whatever Embiid fandom was in me. There were rumors flying around that maybe the Knicks could trade for Embiid. I'm out. I don't want anything to do with this guy. He's a crybaby. He's a flopper. He's soft. He's shown his true colors to the world by not playing against Jokic today. I can't believe when that news came down. It was hyped up. Battle of the Bigs today. Two best players in the world going at it in Denver. Embiid going to play for the first time in Denver in about 4 years. And yet, a couple of minutes before the game, like a half hour before the game, or less than that, they announced that Embiid's not playing. Get out of here. Get out of here. You got there and you were like, ooh, this altitude's kind of great. I'm out. I ain't playing because I'm not going to be at 100%. Jokic came to Philly and played you. You can't go to Denver and play him? Get him out. I'm done with Embiid. We're back into it. Harden has it up top being guarded by Holiday. 9-6 early. Why is my score so off? Paul George has it up top, kicks it out to Harden out of the corner. Struggled to catch it for a little bit. Able to corral it. Fires up a corner three. Can't get it to go. The Celtics corral the offensive rebound. Get it into the hands of Kawhi Leonard. And what does he do? Knock down the three. Tied at 9. Ay. Roared it to the wrong side. Rivalry. Is Embiid a hungry competitor like Shaq and Jokic? Not even close. Kawhi Leonard in the passing lane steals it right out of the hands of Jason Tatum. Goes all the way down and lays it up and in. Kawhi started off the game a bit quiet, a little passive. Last 2 buckets for the Celtics here. Drew Holiday fires up a 3, can't get it to go. Here come the Clippers. Harden has it up top, being guarded by Derek White. Coming to his left, around a Terrence Mann screen. Pocket pass the man who rises up and throws it down with 2 hands. That's an athletic move right there from Terrence Mann. I keep giving it to the wrong side. 13-9. 5:30 to go. Jaylen Brown catch and shoot from the left wing. Contested 3. Can't get it to go. The Celtics settling for a ton of 3-point shots here. Paul George bringing it down. Coming to his left. Goes right past Derek White. Takes contact. Goes up at the basket. Can't get it to go. But it is a foul on Horford. So Paul George going to the line for 2 free throws. Big Task said hangnails take time to heal. Dude, he was out on the court warming up and they ruled him out with knee soreness. Shut up. Get out of here. I can't believe that the second best player in the world is that scared, that soft. Come on. What are you doing? Paul George knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. The Celtics keep settling for these threes. Clippers are going to have an opportunity here to really extend the lead. Luke Cornett subs in for the Celtics. Paul George goes 2 for 2 at the line. Derek White's going to bring it down. They have Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Luke Cornett, Sam Hauser, who's also checked in, and Al Horford. They get it over to Cornett up top. Cornett hands it off to Brown, coming to his right. Kicks to Cornett, come to the basket. Pump fakes again. One dribble, goes up, throws it down with 2 hands. Can't finish. Clippers with the rebound. Here comes Russell Westbrook, who's also checked in for the Clippers. Driving it down. He's going to put Derek White right in the post. Hits Plumlee, come back door. Swings it out to Harden. Harden dancing with it. Going past Horford. Driving it down. Throws a lob. And they called a charge on Harden on the pass. Jumped up into the air to make the pass. Runs right into Derek White. He's able to draw the charge. Big test. I love it. Chevy calling out Embiid. You just can't. This game was hyped up for the last couple of days from the NBA. They just played in Philly, and Embiid was fine. He was healthy. He played well. All of a sudden, he's got to go to Denver, and he's calling out sick. It's like the student who had a report due, who had to give a presentation and called out sick from school. He's scared. He's nervous. He's not prepared. Derek White attacking to his right, puts up a floater over Amir Coffey, can't get it to go. Norman Powell is also checked in for the Clippers, gets the rebound. Here comes Westbrook. Westbrook attacking in the middle of the lane, spins, gets to his left hand, puts up a floater off glass, gets it to go. Looked like a tough shot from Westbrook there, but he's able to bank it in. Jaylen Brown driving it down, looking to draw a foul, can't get it to go. And then they call a foul on Jaylen Brown, who undercut Westbrook, who went up for that rebound. .426 to go. It's 17-9. Just like that, it's quickly an 8-point game. Mark. What's up, Mark? Denver up 4-2 now. I don't care about that game. I'm not going to lie, Mark. Embiid's out. I don't care. I don't even care if Denver loses. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. They get it into Kawhi in the high post. They bring a double team. Sam Hauser sitting there waiting for the help. Kicks it out to Amir Coffey on the right wing. Pulling it back out. Hits out Kawhi. Kawhi pump fakes. Dribbling the ball. Tagging to his right against Jaylen Brown. Feels some contact. Throws up at the basket. He's looking at the ref. Derek White pushing the other way. He's got numbers. Hits the corner to Pritchard. Swings it over to Brown. He is attacking to his right. Tried to go up and contest Plumlee at the basket for a dunk. Couldn't get it to go. Plumlee's a big dude. Couldn't power it over him. But Brown is going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Mark said, we want Denver to win. I get it. But look, Randle was going to be out for a long time. I think challenging for that 2 and 3 seed right now is significantly tougher than what it was before. Is how I'm going to leave it. So, I just need the Knicks to be healthy. That's where I'm at now. Jaylen Brown knocks down the first free throw. Jaylen Brown with one more free throw attempt. Knocked down the first one. He's got one more coming. Gets it to go. Russell Westbrook bringing it down. 17-11 early. Under 4 minutes to go. Kawhi Leonard has it up top. Sam Hauser guarding him. Keeping it. They bring a double team. Kicks it to Amir Coffey in the corner. Back to Kawhi. Coming to his right. Takes some contact. Kicks it to Plumlee. Kicks it out to Amir Coffey. He's driving it in. Back to Plumlee. Rises up and throws it down over Cornette. And the Celtics going to call a timeout. Mazzulla not satisfied with the defensive effort. 19 points already for the Clippers. Only 11 for the Celtics. Their offense is sputtering a bit. They're settling for a ton of perimeter three-point shots. Jaylen Brown really the only one attacking to the basket. Tatum did a bit earlier, but he's already been subbed out. Big task. I want Denver to beat the 76ers the way they lost to the Knicks. Not looking great so far. We can go through the box score. We can go around the league a little bit. 76ers down 6 to Denver right now. Down 5 now. Who's playing well? Paul Reed, 21-7. Kelly Oubre, 17. Patrick Beverley, 13-10. They gave 13-10 to Patrick Beverley? What are they doing? As for Denver, I mean, I guess their defense is terrible because they're scoring at will. Jamal Murray, 8 for 13, 6 for 9 for 3, 23 points, 6 assists. Jokic, 6 for 10, 16 points, 11 boards, 7 assists. Michael Porter Jr. is 2 for 7 from 3, 5 for 11 from the floor. He's got 12 points. Aaron Gordon, 5 for 7. He's 2 for 3 from 3, 16 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Everyone has scored who's played. Overall, they're shooting 50% from the field and 40% from the three-point line. They've hit 11 threes compared to Philly's 4 threes, and yet it's only a 4-point game. Part of that is because Philly is not missing from 2-point range. They're shooting 61% from the field. Led by Paul Reed, Marcus Morris Sr. He's up to 17 points. He's 7 for 12 from 3. He's also knocked down a 3. Denver is not taking this game seriously. They're not playing any defense. But that's also kind of historically been the problem with Denver, is that at times their defense doesn't hold up. In a playoff setting last year, they really kicked up their defense, which was one of the driving factors. Aside from Jokic establishing himself as the best player in the world, and Jamal Murray stepping it up in the playoffs, coming back from that injury. The Achilles heel of the Denver Nuggets has consistently been their defense. Jokic, not really a rim protector. Jamal Murray, not necessarily a stout defender, but they surrounded them with good defenders. Michael Porter Jr., not necessarily a good defender. But you got Aaron Gordon. I think Jokic is fine defensively. But again, not really a rim deterrent. Jamal Murray's pesky. He's not necessarily a bad defender. And then you got Caldwell Pope and Aaron Gordon, who are both very good defenders. All right. Derek White bringing it down. He has it up top. Coming to his right. Norman Powell switches on, picks him up. Over to Cornette. Cornette has it up top, being guarded by Daniel Tice. Cornet gets it out to Derek White, right wing, doesn't hesitate, launches the three, off the back rim, can't get it to go. Norman Powell chases down the rebound, and he's bringing it down. Over to Westbrook. Westbrook attacking Cornet, goes right past him, tries to lay it up with the right hand, gets swatted at the rim by Cornet. Here comes the Celtics, bringing it down. Derek White throws a lob to Cornet, who catches and throws it down on the other end. A little showtime from the Celtics there, getting out on the break, defense leading the offense. Westbrook over to Kawhi. Kawhi has it, coming to his right. Pritchard steps out to guard him, switches onto him. You know Kawhi likes this matchup. Has it on the right wing, attacking him, spinning, takes a foul, and they call an offensive foul from Kawhi Leonard, pushing off on Pritchard. I don't know if I like that call, but it's going the other way. It's going to count as a turnover for the Clippers there. Offensive foul, Kawhi, pushing off on Pritchard. Pritchard getting up under him, making Kawhi as annoyed as possible. Tatum, who's checked back in, is bringing it down. The Celtics have Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornett, Drew Holiday, and Sam Hauser. The Clippers have Westbrook, Amir Coffey, Norman Powell, Daniel Tice, and Kawhi Leonard. Sam Hauser catches and fires left wing three. Can't get that one to go off the back rim. Cornett tried to keep it alive. Can't keep it in bounds, though. Goes out of bounds. Ball going back to the Clippers. About 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Clippers holding a 6-point lead, 19-13. Pretty low-scoring game here. I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game, but both these teams locking up defensively. And some really bad offense from the Celtics. They leave Westbrook wide open out of the corner for three. He can't make them pay. Hauser with the rebound. Here comes Drew Holiday bringing it down, who's checked in for Derek White. Drew Holiday on the right wing, driving it down to his right. In the paint, pump fakes, puts it up over two defenders, can't get it to go. Daniel Tice cleans it up with the rebound. Here comes Norman Powell. He's bringing it down. Drew Holiday's going to pick him up. Powell over to Kawhi Leonard up top, being chased by Tatum. Kawhi in the paint, puts up a floater, gets it to go. The patience of Kawhi Leonard continues to extend the lead, now up to 8, 21-13. Tatum hits Pritchard out of the corner. Pump fakes, now puts it up over Leonard. Can't get it to go. Coffey with the rebound. He's going to bring it down right side of the court. Payne Pritchard's going to pick him up. Coffey over to Westbrook. Westbrook, they're leaving him open. They put Cornet on him. Westbrook walks him down, gets to the foul line. Mid-range pull-up jumper, can't get it to go. Tatum with the rebound. It's exactly what the Celtics want. Tatum, hesitation, step back, puts up the three over Coffey, swishes it. Oof. That's just a tough shot right there from Tatum. Very low scoring first quarter here, 21-16. Norman Powell has it on the left wing, coming to his right, gets to the mid-range pull-up jumper as Tatum went under the screen. Norman Powell makes him pay. Drew Holiday pushing the other way, coming to his left, has it at the foul line. He's got Norman Powell in the post, spins, turns up, puts up the little flip shot in the paint, can't get it to go, gets blocked by Tice, but he is fouled by Norman Powell. He's going to the free throw line for two. We're under a minute to go. Julu, what's up, Julu? Welcome back, welcome back. Cesar Tovar, what's up, Cesar? Caesar. Riddlelouche said, why do you think Jokic is the best player in the world? Because he is the best player in the world. You'd have to watch Jokic really to understand it. Just flirts with a triple-double every night. Is the best passing big man of all time. Is literally one of the most efficient players in basketball. Is the most efficient, high-usage player in basketball, no doubt. Can just literally do whatever he wants on the court. Completely manipulates the offense and is just the best player in the world right now. Tatum knocks down both free throws, by the way. Kawhi has it on the left wing, 30 seconds to go. Faces up Drew Holiday, launches the three and connects. Kawhi is dialed in right now. Tatum bringing it down, 30 seconds to go. Tatum being guarded by Westbrook, coming to his left around the screen, almost loses the dribble, gets it back. He's going to pull it back out. Coming to his rest, crosses over to his left, splits the double team, kicks it out. Pritchard out of the corner, wide open for three. Makes the Clippers pay, knocks down the three-point shot. Norman Powell bringing it down, 15 seconds to go. Powell's going to hold it for the final shot of the quarter, has it. Left side of the court, coming to his right around the tight screen. He gets Hauser switched on to him. Powell's going to go one-on-one, one dribble, pull up three, over Hauser. Terrible shot, can't get it to go. And that'll be the end of the first quarter, 26-21. The Clippers leading the Celtics by 5, but that was a terrible, terrible offensive quarter from the Celtics. They were just launching three after three after three. Big test. The question is, does Jokic think the Knicks are the best team in the world? Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Julu said, I'm still despondent about Randle. I don't know if you saw, Julu, but the latest news out about Julius Randle is it is a dislocated shoulder. That's good news that it's not a separated shoulder. A dislocated shoulder usually is about a month timetable for return. So we are going to be without Julius Randle for a bit. But the good news is we have the All-Star break coming up in about a month. So hopefully Julius Randle will be back after the All-Star break, should everything break well. They didn't give a timetable yet. They just say dislocated shoulder. But if my quick 2-minute Google search told me that a dislocated shoulder is usually about a month for recovery for professional athletes, for NBA players in specific. But they didn't give a timetable because he is going to go in for MRIs tomorrow to sort of make sure there isn't extended ligament damage. But X-rays showed that there wasn't anything other than a dislocated shoulder. He should be okay. He should be okay, which is good news. Unfortunately, the Knicks are going to be without him for a very, very long time. By very long time, I mean by like regular season standards. The good news is that he will most likely be back this season unless something major happens tomorrow after they reveal something tomorrow. But he should be back this season and ready to go for the playoffs. I'm thankful for that. Joey, what's up, Joey? Said, damn, you don't take a break. Not today. Look, it's a nice Saturday. I didn't have to work, so I'm full of energy. I'm ready to go. I'm a little tired, sure, but I do owe you guys multiple streams this month, other than the Knicks streams that we usually have scheduled. Unfortunate we couldn't watch the Embiid-Jokic matchup because Embiid was ducking Jokic. He's a coward. He's a flopper. He's a crybaby. And he's never going to make it out of the second round because he never wants to show up and really be a true competitor. And I'm tired of saying otherwise. I'm tired of it. I don't want nothing to do with Embiid. I don't want to hear any more Embiid to the Knicks rumors. It's not happening. He's not built for New York. He can't play in big games like that. He's never going to make it out of the second round. I'm over it. Start of the second quarter here for the Clippers-Celtics game. XXX Holic, what's up, big dog? Harden at the free throw line. Defensive 3 seconds against the Celtics. Harden knocks down the free throw. Now a 6-point lead. Can you show NBA Live? I wish I could, my man. I wish I could, Holic. If I could, I would. But unfortunately, they will immediately take the stream down. Frank, what's up, Frank? Peter, what's up, Peter? I've been here every game. Shout out to you, Peter. I know a lot of you guys show up to the streams and don't necessarily participate in chat all the time. But I just appreciate you guys showing the love and showing up to the streams, man. Whether you're in the chat or not. As Hauser knocks down the three. The Celtics were firing away from three to start that first quarter, and they weren't really knocking any of them down. They start knocking them down as the game continues. Clippers are going to be in trouble. They couldn't really mount a significant lead in that first quarter. Coffee fires from the right wing, trying to get the three right back. Airmails it, hits the side of the backboard, nowhere near the basket. Pritchard pushing the other way. Kicks it out to Holiday in the right wing, tacking, getting down, across the baseline, kicks it over to Hauser, back to Holiday, settles for a corner three. Can't get that one to go. Holiday has been terrible today on the offensive end. Powell pushing the other way over to Westbrook. Westbrook's going to pull it back out. Up top, Daniel Tyson's going to launch a three, and he knocks it down. Okay. Gets the three right back. Batty Bads, what's up, Batty? Knicks fan, what's up, Knicks fan? 76ers winning by 3 after 2. Is it only halftime in that game? No, it's the start of the fourth quarter. Oh, start of the fourth quarter. I got you. You meant 3. Pritchard launches a 3, can't get it to go. Tice with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Over to Harden. Harden has on the right wing. Coming to his left. Pritchard guarding him. Dancing with the ball up top. He likes the matchup. Then Pritchard can't guard me. Coming to his left. Pritchard getting up into him. Harden almost slips and falls. Got to pick his dribble up. Gets it out to Coffee. Attacking to his right in the paint. Little pump fake. Fade away fader. Gets it to go. Gets a nice soft touch off the front of the rim. 2 points for Amir Coffee. Lead back up to 8. Under 10 minutes to go. Mark, what's up, Mark? Like and subscribe. Yes, if you're in here for the first time and you like the content, go ahead and hit that like button. Help support the stream. If you like what you see here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Cornette fighting for the rebound off the missed shot from Pritchard. Can't get it to go. Or was that Hauser? Not sure. It was a white guy. Westbrook in the paint. Pump fakes again. Oh, and he misses the bunny. Come on, Westbrook. Celtics with the rebound. Here comes Pritchard. Hands it off to Tatum. Tatum, pump fakes. Hits Drew Holiday cutting across the lane. Leaves it off for Cornette, who just turns and throws it down. 32-26. A little over 9 minutes to go, about 9:15. Julie said, can we trade for Sadiq Bey? I've been wanting him for a while. OG and Bey in the front court until Randle returns. I don't know if they make a move for a backup 4. I think they just might move Achua into the 4 spot as a backup 4. He's got the mobility to do so. It's going to be interesting what they do. I don't want anything to do with any of those Hawks players, man. They're not good. They're not good. I don't know what your fascination is with Hawks players, Julu, but they're not good. They just got 73 hung on them, man. They're not built for New York. Peter said, Knicks luckily have a soft schedule coming. We're okay. Yeah, they do have one. This is probably their hardest game in a while. I know the next 2 games they have at Charlotte versus Utah. Utah been playing much better, but you know the Knicks also playing much better. As Tatum airballs a fadeaway jumper along the baseline, here come the Clippers running the other way as Terrence Mann throws down a dunk. 8:34 to go. Drew Holiday bringing it down, coming to his left around the Cornette screen. Sidestep left wing 3. Can't get down on the go. Drew Holiday's firing away and missing a bunch. It's an 8-point game. Terrence Mann bringing it down. Hits Daniel Tice in the paint. He pump fakes, gets fouled, and 1 for Daniel Tice. He's going to the line for 1 more. Extends the lead to double digits. And he's going to the line for 1 more. And the Celtics are going to call a timeout. Joe Mazzulla, I almost said Brad Stevens. Joe Mazzulla not liking what he's seeing. Stephen G, what's up, Stephen G? Is Jalen Brunson okay? Jalen is okay. You mean Julius Randle. Julius Randle is not okay, per se, but he will be back this season. Most likely, he has been diagnosed with a dislocated shoulder, which is bad, but it's not detrimental. My quick 2-minute Google search told me that it is about a month recovery. So that brings us to around the All-Star break, which is the 16th to the 18th. So hopefully some short time after the All-Star break, we should expect Julius Randle back. But we could take a quick look at the schedule for the Knickerbockers. I could tell you right now. Peter told us that it's somewhat of a soft schedule. They got the Hornets, they got the Jazz, 2 games they could win even without Randle. They got the Pacers, that'll be a tough one. We can never face the Pacers whole. The first time we played them, it was right after the Anunoby trade, so we were without a bunch of guys. And now we're going to play them without Randle. Although maybe Halliburton's still out, he should be back by then. That's Thursday, February 1st. February 1st. We have the Lakers. That's a tough one. I know they've been struggling a bit lately, but LeBron, AD, still a tough game. They got the Grizzlies. Should be somewhat easy. They got the Mavericks. Revenge game. They got to come to New York. But Luka's been ridiculous lately. 73 coming off of. Then they got the Pacers again. They got the Rockets. That should be somewhat easy. They got the Magic. It's a tough one. They got Philly. It's a tough one. They got the Celtics. That's a tough one. But those 2 games come after the All-Star break. So the schedule is lighter, especially before the All-Star break. But they got some tough ones coming up after the All-Star break. So they're going to need to buckle down. Julu said, come on, Luka will drop 73 on anyone. He dropped 60 on us last season. Yeah, he dropped 60, not 73. 73 is crazy. It's literally the most points since Kobe. Steven said, do you think the Knicks need to make any more trades before the deadline? Yeah, they still need a secondary creator behind Brunson and Randle. Probably becomes somewhat of a priority now without Julius Randle for an extended period of time here. The issue with that is, in order to get like a real, really pretty good sixth man level player, you're gonna have to include Grimes in a pick at the very least. Which, you know, I'm not necessarily a fan of. Grimes has picked up his play. He's been playing very well. I think his defense is phenomenal. I think his offense is starting to come around. He's becoming a much more well-rounded offensive player. But they need a secondary creator, and it's most likely going to be somewhat of a cheap guy. Maybe like an Alec Burks. That's the name that's been thrown around. So we'll see what they come up with. I think they will make a move. The Randle injury makes it a bit more complicated, but they've got some time before the deadline. I'm sure they're going to let things shake out just a bit more. Cornet attacks after Tice missed the free throw. Cornet attacks on the other end, knocks down the layup. Harden bringing it down. Has it on the right side of the court, being guarded by Jaylen Brown. Harden keeps it. Calling out some plays. Calling for a screen from Tice. Coming to his left, crossing over to his right. They bring a double team over to Tice. Tice catches. Surrounded by a couple of defenders. Has to get it back out. Gets it out to Harden. Harden stares down Brown. Fires away a three. And gets fouled by Jaylen Brown. What an interesting call. They're going to have to show me the replay on that. They're going to show it here. Oh, that can't be a foul in my opinion. Harden's jumping forward. Brown, I guess he steps forward a little bit with his right foot, but I hate that call. They call a landing foul on Jaylen Brown from three-point range. They're going to check to see if it's a flagrant, I guess. Riddaloosh said, not sure if you answered it, but do you think NBA is rigged at times? Not in any significant way. Not game by game, not in any significant way. I think, no, not really. Not in a significant way. I really don't. Part of me feels like maybe they are, but when I really think about it, I really, really don't, man. Peter said, last year you said 50 wins. This year they will make it. Yeah, I was really high on them last year. They didn't get to the 50 win mark. Fell just short. What was it, 47 last year, was it? I can't remember. But this year, it's definitely feasible. I mean, they are playing very well going into the All-Star break. Again, we have about a month. What is it, like 2 weeks? Not a month. About 2 weeks before the All-Star break. 50 wins is in sight. It is possible. The biggest hurdle now is the Randle injury. He's going to be out for an extended period of time. It's going to clearly affect this team a lot. A lot of their creation goes away. A lot of their offensive manipulation in terms of getting certain matchups that they like is now gone with Randle. And aside from Brunson, who other advantage creators do they really have? They don't really have any. So they're going to struggle to score. Definitely. They're definitely going to have to start winning games with defense. And it's going to be tough. And guys are going to get hurt. Guys are going to get battered. Guys are going to get bruised. And look, the Knicks are already down their top two centers. Hartenstein tried to gut it out a little bit today. Only played 16 minutes. They do call a flagrant on Brown here. So Harden's going to go to the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Yeah, look, they're already down Mitchell Robinson. They're now down Julius Randle. They've been down Hartenstein for 2 games. He's down. They only played 16 minutes today, so he's clearly not 100%. You know, they're dealing with some injuries. Most teams do. But there's some silver lining there with they're expecting Mitchell Robinson to come back before the season ends. Hartenstein played 60 minutes tonight, and they were still able to hold true, playing against a really good center in Bam Adebayo. Precious Achiuwa stepping up, which is very nice to see. And, you know, at some point, Randall is going to come back. At some point, Robinson's going to come back. And at some point, Hartenstein's going to recover from this Achilles injury. So they're on the up and up. And hopefully they're playing their best basketball come the end of the season. But right now, struggling to stay healthy a little bit. Amir Coffey launches from 3, can't get it to go. James Harden, by the way, knocked down all 3 of his free throws, so it was 39-28. 7 minutes to go. A little over 7 minutes to go. Cornette has it on the high post. Tries to get it over to Brown. Brown has it on the left wing. Pump fakes, driving to his left. Pump fakes again. Leans in. Kicks it out to Pritchard. Extra pass to O'Shea Brissett. Kicks it back out to Pritchard on the right wing. He can't get the 3 to go. But Cornette right there, the easy bunny putback. He can't get it to go. Can't get the tip to go. Norman Powell chases down the rebound. Hit ahead pass to Amir Coffey, who lays it up against Derek White. And the Clippers pouring it on a little bit here with no Tatum. Brown attacking the other way, just going right through the chest of Terrence Mann and lays it up and in. Terrence Mann has it up top, leaves it off for Harden, coming to his right, settles for a straightaway pull-up 3. They go under the screen. He can't get it to go. Harden's been off to start this game. Pritchard with the rebound. He's bringing it down. And Brown turns it over. Harden picks it up. He's bringing it down. Over to Terrence Mann, who rises up, can't get it to go. James Harden right there for the easy putback layup, as both defenders went to challenge Terrence Mann at the basket. And Joe Mazzulla going to call yet another timeout. It's a 13-point game. Riddlelouche said, how about the NFL? Is it right that time? I think the NFL is significantly harder to rig than the NBA. I don't think the NFL is rigged. I think the NBA, it would be more likely for the NBA to be rigged. We've already seen the NBA be rigged. You know, the Donahue story exists. You can go read up on that. But I don't think it's necessarily rigged right now. I really don't. Stephen G said, it's fun to be a Knicks fan again. I remember going to the Garden in the 90s, watching Ewing, Starks, and Sprewell. Even Drake is jumping on board the Knicks train. Keep Drake as far away from our Knicks as possible. He is a curse. Go back to Toronto, my guy. Go back to Toronto. Go back to the Raptors. Now that the Raptors are in full rebuild mode, with young players like Scotty Barnes, Quickly, and RJ, he's nowhere to be seen anymore all of a sudden. Now he wants to be in the Garden. Garden's the hottest ticket in the NBA, the hottest ticket in sports. Get him out of here. Come on. Peter said, it may look like games are rigged, but they are not. I tend to agree. With Peter. So it is a close game between the Nuggets and the 76ers. 1-point game. 5:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Nuggets up 1. 76ers holding strong, man. Paul Reed is giving them buckets, 25 and 12. Patrick Beverly playing like a true point guard, 15 and 10. Kelly Oubre getting buckets, 22, 5 and 3. On the other end, Jamal Murray, 23 and 7. Jokic, 18, 11 and 7. Michael Porter Jr., 17, 7 and 2. Aaron Gordon, 16, 2 and 2. They're hooping. I don't know why it's such a close game. I don't get it. As for the game we're currently watching, Paul George only played 7 minutes. He's 1 for 3 from the field. 4 points, 2 boards. Kawhi Leonard, 12 points. He's 5 for 6 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3. He's been cooking. He has been cooking. James Harden struggling a bit. He's 0 for 3 from 3-point range and 1 for 4 from the field. He's got 7 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. Terrence Mann, 5 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. Daniel Tice with 5. Westbrook with 2. Coffey with 4. Powell with 2. So everyone has scored for the Clippers. You go down to the Celtics. Not so much. Tatum with 10. Holiday with 4, Brown with 4, and that's it for the starters. Derek White and Al Horford yet to score. Hauser with 3, Cornette with 6, Pritchard with 3. Brissett, who's only played 2 minutes so far here in the second quarter, is yet to score. And we're back into it. 6 minutes to go. Halfway through the second quarter, kicks out to Brown out of the corner for 3. Comes up short, can't get it to go. The Celtics settle for a lot of terrible three-point shots. What are they doing? Harden bringing it down. I guess when they're missing, it looks worse, but like they're not good shots. Derek White just chases down James Harden tagging the basket and swats his shot out of bounds. 5:51 to go. Harden going to inbound it. Gets it into Paul George, who's just checked back in, who's most likely going to end the half here. Crossing over on Tatum, going to his left. In the paint along the baseline, they swing it around. Kawhi over to Harden. Harden pump fakes again. Shot clock winding down, driving to his left. Stops in the paint, little fadeaway. Comes up short again. A lot of short shots for Harden. Tice with the offensive rebound. Paul George kept it alive. Has it on the left wing now. Settles for a 3 over Derek White. Barely grazes the rim as it careens out of bounds. It's going back to the Celtics. Derek White's going to bring it down. Paul George also not playing well. A lot of ugly basketball here. We picked an ugly game to watch. 6 total threes between the two teams. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Terrence Mann. Tatum inside to Horford, swings it out to White. White pump fakes, driving to his left, getting downhill, puts up a floater over Paul George, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. O'Shea Brissett keeps it alive out to Brown, swings it over to Derek White, driving to his right, gets to the rim, gets swatted by Daniel Tice. Harden with the rebound, he's pushing the other way, crosses over to his left hand, gets to the basket, lays it up with the right hand. Gets it to go, slicing through a couple of Celtics defenders there. Lead up to 15. It's an 18-6 run over the last 6 minutes for the Clippers. Horford picks his dribble up, gets it over to Brown on the right wing. That's Brissett, excuse me. Now they get it into Brown. Brown in the high post on the right wing. One dribble, pull up to his right, knocks down the jumper. Looking at the ref for a foul call, and Terrence Mann doesn't get it. But Jaylen Brown with a tough shot there. James Harden bringing it down. He's got Jaylen Brown guarding him. Over to Terrence Mann in the corner. Horford's on him. Terrence Mann gets it into Kawhi. Got Derek White on him. Kawhi keeps it. Got it in the post. They bring a double team. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden has it up top. Shot clock winding down again. One dribble. Puts up a deep 3. Airballs it. Jaylen Brown right up into his grill. And some bad possessions here from both sides. Some ugly basketball being played here. Mark said, is this a finals preview? I'll fall asleep. Yeah. Look, both teams missing their centers, but it has been, they're settling for some terrible shots. Mostly the Celtics. The Clippers, they traveled over here to Boston. I don't know what their schedules look like lately, but they're a West Coast team traveling to the East. They get a bit of a benefit of the doubt for missing perimeter shots. The Celtics, they've been terrible from the perimeter tonight. Tatum attacking here, can't get the layup to go. Harden grabs the rebound. They're bringing it down. Over to Plumlee. Plumlee is handling it. Gets it out to Terrence Mann, coming to his right. He's going to bring it back up top. Has it on the left side of the court. Coming to his left. Attacking Derek White. Has it along the baseline. Has it in the post now. Gets into the paint. Pump fakes. Fades away on him. Gets it to go. Tough move from Terrence Mann. 15-point lead for the Clippers. They've maintained. 3:30 to go. Jaylen Brown over to Horford. Horford has it on the right wing. Gets Jaylen Brown cut to the basket, goes past his defender, lays it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go, still looking at the ref for a foul call. Nothing called. Harden bringing it down at the 5-on-4. Jaylen Brown still in the backcourt. Finally gets back into the picture, and Paul George just mid-hand was a simple pass from James Harden. Coming down the other way, Jason Tatum lays it up and in. Tatum very frustrated with the refs, screaming at him. Surprised he didn't pick up a technical there. Paul George has it up top. 47-34. 13-point game. Paul George coming to his right. Hesitation dribble. Euro steps. Gets into the paint. Gets swatted by Jaylen Brown. Paul George has been terrible tonight. Same thing with Drew Holiday, who has it now. Dribble, pull up 3 in transition. Knocks that one down. Just talking about him. Drew Holiday comes up with a big shot there. Momentum swinger. Cuts it back to a 10-point game. Jose. What's up, Jose? He said, let's say this ain't a Knicks game. Boring. Listen, man. They're not all Knicks games, man. Knicks play an exciting brand of basketball. Defense leading the offense. They're tough. They're rugged. They're gritty. They get into the paint. They draw fouls. This Celtics team is They like to settle for a lot of jumpers. They're pretty soft. I'm not impressed with what I'm seeing from them so far. Best record in the NBA. Not impressed. I'm not impressed. As for the Clippers, I don't know what their schedule has been like. They're a West Coast team on the East Coast right now. But they don't look crisp at all either. And they're one of the hotter teams in the league. They've been playing extremely well as of late. Listen, between this game and the Philly-Denver game, I would have expected this to be the much more exciting game. And it hasn't been. It's been pretty boring. You guys are right. But I'm checking in on the Nuggets 76ers now. The Nuggets are up by 7, 103-96, 2.5 to go in the fourth. So time winding down there. It looks like the Nuggets are going to pull it out. That's great for us. Well, I think we'll be one game away from the 3 seed. Jokic with 23 now, 23, 15, and 7. Looks like he's turning up a little bit to put this one away. We're back into it. Kawhi has it in the high post. Jrue Holiday guarding him. He's too small. They bring a double team with Horford. Kicks it out. Terrence Mann straight away 3. Gets it to go. Terrence Mann knocking down a couple of shots here. Extending the lead back to 13. 2 minutes to go. A little over 2 minutes to go. Jrue Holiday, right corner 3. Made the first one. Feeling it a little bit. Misses that one. James Harden bringing it down. Right side of the court. Jrue Holiday going to pick him up. Coming to his left. Pump fake. Throws it in the corner. Terrence Mann, he's feeling it. He's 5 from 3. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. Jaylen Brown able to grab it. Here comes Tatum bringing it down. Kawhi going to pick him up. Tatum coming to his left. Getting caught in the air. Kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday with Plumlee guarding him. Gives him space. Let him fire for 3. And Jrue Holiday putting up threes. Just miss after miss after miss from Jrue Holiday. It's been pretty ugly from him. They feed Kawhi in the post. He's got Jaylen Brown on him. Kawhi going to work in the paint. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out Harden. Straight away 3 wide open. Comes up too long with that one. Fight for the rebound. Terrence Mann almost had it, but Holiday takes it away. He's bringing it down now over to Jaylen Brown. Kicks it in the corner. Derek White wide open in transition for 3. Can't get it to go. The 3-point shooting continues to be ugly for the Celtics here. They're 4 for 22. The Clippers not much better. They're 4 for 18. Paul George dancing with the ball here. Inside bullet pass to Plumlee, flips it up with the right hand, gets it to go over Horford. Awkward looking shot from Plumlee there, but he got it to go. He's an awkward player sometimes. Under a minute to go, 59 seconds. And a lot of standing around going on. What's the call? Delay a game warning. And Jaylen Brown's going to bring it down. Brown has it up top. Kawhi guarding him. Crosses over to his right. Kicks it over to Horford. Out of the corner for 3. Comes up short. This is ugly. Celtics, the Clippers are just giving it to them. They're saying, go ahead, make some threes. They can't make them pay. Harden has it up top. He's going to wind some clock down off the game clock. 40 seconds before halftime. Kicks it in the corner. Paul George for 3. They left him, and Paul George makes him pay. Celtics not looking impressive here tonight. 18-point game. Derek White, left wing, pump fakes, driving it down in the mid-range, leans in, puts it up off glass. And they call an offensive foul on Derek White for leaning in. Nice. Love to see that call. Jose said, because it's family, we're harder on the Knicks, but they bust their butt every game and play with a chip on their shoulder. Yeah, that's the thing. They come out and they play hard every game. Literally doesn't matter. Now, some nights it's prettier than others. Like tonight was a nice, hard-nosed, tough game that they pulled away with at the end, and it was fun and exciting to watch. But games that they played like against Memphis with no Brunson, game was hideous. They did manage to pull that win out, but Kawhi has it, going one-on-one, feeds Westbrook in the paint, kicks it out. Norman Powell wide open, straight away 3. Can't get it to go, came up short. Horford pats it away from Westbrook. Jaylen Brown going to bring it down. 8 seconds to go. Brown going to go one-on-one against Terrence Mann. Has it on the right wing, hesitation dribble. Gets to the foul line, pump fakes, now puts it up, rattles it in. So it's going to end up being a 16-point lead. They got 1.5 to go here on the shot clock. Paul George launches it down court. Kawhi catches, fires as the shot clock expires. Almost got it to go in. Kawhi's insane. He caught it. It was falling out of bounds off of one leg with one hand. Threw it up at the basket and almost went in. Insane play. The fact that it almost went in is insane. Go ahead and make sure our shot clock is, our game clock is set up for the second half here. And there we go. Mark said, can't complain about a game out of the 3 seed, even can't complain about a game out of the 3 seed, even with Julius Randle out for a while. Look, they just got to maintain. Like Peter reminded us earlier, they got somewhat of a softer spot in their schedule coming up. They got their next game is against Charlotte, and they got Utah in a back-to-back situation. So, those two teams, even without Julius Randle, I feel okay that they could handle that. Then they got, so that'll take them to the end of the month. Then February comes out. They got the Pacers, tough. Lakers, they can be tough. They got LeBron and Davis. Grizzlies should be an easy one. The Mavericks, you're going to want your revenge. You got Anunoby now. But Luka's been playing out of his mind. It's going to be a tough one. The Pacers, again, a somewhat tough one. The Rockets, you should be able to win, even without Randle. The Magic, somewhat of a tough one. Should be able to win without Randle anyway, but the Magic are no slouch. They're going to make you work for it. Then you got Philly, tough. You got the Celtics, tough. Then you got the Pistons. You got the Pelicans, somewhat tough, depending on how they play, how they're playing that night. Then you got the Warriors. Again, Steph Curry can be scary and dangerous, but they haven't been a good team. So that'll take us to the end of February there. So hopefully there's some tough ones there. But hopefully the Knicks can... I'm just looking for them to hold on to that 4 seed. Just hold on to that 4 seed. Let's get Randle back. Then we'll make a final push at the end of the regular season for as high of a seed as we can get. And then we go from there. But, look, the good news, at the end of the day, the good news is we are going to get Julius Randle back at some point, and we will eventually get Mitchell Robinson back this season. The expectation is, at least, that we get Mitchell Robinson back at some point in the season. So the Knicks are going to get healthier. Remember, we've been playing without our starting center for how many weeks now? Mitchell Robinson is going to be reevaluated soon, I think. Maybe we get an update on him after the All-Star break. But the Knicks, to end the season should be rounding in the form, getting healthy. This is a good moment for them to go through their trials and tribulations that every team goes through. Every team deals with big injuries. Every team has to deal with their star being out for a multitude of games. So, a big test, and I hate UPS. Random, but I understand it. Mark said OG is going to step up. He has to. We have no other choice. He's our backup 4. Him and I guess now Precious Achiuwa, you can technically slide him to the 4. I don't expect Tom Thibodeau to do that. We know who our head coach is. Tom Thibodeau is most likely going to use Anunoby and Josh Hart at the 4. But I would expect... We've seen Tom Thibodeau also use Jericho Sims at the 4. So I would hope that he tries Precious Achiuwa at the 4. He's mobile enough. He can knock down a 3. I think he's hit 1 3 as a Knick in that Philly game. So I would like to see Precious Achiuwa being given a chance at the 4. But we've got options, man. We've got options, especially if Hartenstein can come back from the injury. He only played 16 minutes today. I would like for the Knicks not to push him too much, dealing with an Achilles like that. Mark said this game's gonna heat up in the second half. That's what you bet. Hopefully it's more entertaining. I'll leave it at that. They're showing the halftime of this game. I have the Celtics thing on. I don't have my headphones in because I'm not listening to these guys. I don't think they're very good in the commentary team. But they're showing the halftime here, and it's a bunch of white kids. You know how the Knicks do the Garden of Dream stuff, and they have like the young kids play on the court. The Boston version of that, they got the like little kids playing on the NBA court here. They're literally just throwing up 3-point shots. It's so funny because when you watch the kids from the Knicks play, like they are attacking the basket. These white kids are literally throwing it at the rim. They're nowhere near. That's just the difference between New York and Boston. And there's not one kid of color, by the way. I think there's one. There's one kid of color. And other than that, it's all white kids. Anyway. Big task. These Knicks are out here crushing teams. They are. Listen, they just beat the Western Conference champions and NBA Finals champions, Denver Nuggets, by 38. And they just beat the Eastern Conference champions, the team that lost in the NBA Finals to the Nuggets, by 26. What was the final? 20-something? What was the final score of that game? They beat them down. Bad. Especially in that fourth quarter. The final score was 125 to 109. So they ended up beating them by only 16. But it felt like 30. The way they put it on that second half. They killed them. Julie said, no personal rooting interest for us in this one. At least with the Toronto game, we were watching our boys RJ and IQ. At least we have Sheffield on the call. Yeah. Look, this was the best game, projected to be the best game that was on. And I wanted to do another game. Look, I worked hard setting up the Denver-Philly game. They ruined the whole plan of the night. By the way, that game has wrapped up. And the Nuggets ended up winning by 6, 111-105. But that was the best game, other than that Denver-Philly game. The Rockets are playing the Nets. The Jazz are playing the Hornets. And the Jazz are absolutely destroying the Hornets. It's 82-47 at halftime. The Pelicans playing the Bucks. That could have been somewhat of an interesting game, but I don't think Zion's playing, so what does it matter? The entertainment value immediately drops. Timberwolves Spurs. Could have watched a Wemby game, I guess, but Lakers Warriors was the other option we were going to go with, but neither team has really been that good. The Warriors aren't even in the play-in picture. The Lakers are like the 10 seed. They're at 500. They're 23-23. And then the final game of the night is the Kings-Mavs. I guess that's a game that could be somewhat interesting. The Kings are pretty good. Mavs are pretty good. Luka coming off a 73-point game. How does he follow it up? But, this game should be good. It could be a finals preview game, right? Clippers have been fantastic after the initial downturn after the Harden trade. And the Celtics are have the best record in the NBA. They've been fantastic all season. They just trounced the Miami Heat. And both teams have come out not looking great tonight. It sucks that it's not a better game. But, whatever. We're doing it. We're here. Obviously, not nearly as many people in stream as when we do a Knicks game. But I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate it. Talk about whatever you want. Julie said, as long as he's back by the Celtics game on the 24th. That's about a month. I doubt it. I would doubt it. I would say he's going to be out at least a month, which brings him to the end of February. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's closer to 6 weeks. So, a couple of weeks into March. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think he'll be back for the Celtics game. C. Tyler, what's up, C. Tyler? They can hold up a few games without Randle. They can. The problem is it's not just a few games. He's probably going to miss 20 to 20-ish 5 games, 25-ish games, 20 to 25-ish games. Right? So, look, he's going to miss the next 2 games. Plus, he's most likely going to miss all of February. And in February, there are 12 games. So he's going to miss at least 14 games. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's around the 20-game mark by the time, he's rearing up to get back. It's unfortunate, but listen, I'd rather it now. I would rather him never get injured. But I would rather him be out a month now and be able to return and sort of ramp up and get back into rhythm to end the season, than to suffer an injury like he did last year, where he rolled his ankle really poorly, had a really bad sprained ankle. Probably shouldn't have been playing playoff basketball, but tried to come back in the Cavs series, rolled it again, then rolled it again in the Heat series, which led to him getting ankle surgery in the offseason. So I'd rather him be able to come back and play at the end of the regular season, so he can get back into rhythm for the playoffs. Because we're going to need him for the playoffs, and I have high hopes and expectation that he's going to play well in the playoffs this year. He's got to. He's got no other option. Julius said, the injury bug is hitting us hard this season. Yeah. I mean, look, the Knicks, the last couple of years, haven't really dealt with too many big injury issues. The biggest one was Mitchell Robinson, 3 years ago now? Even last year missed like 20 games or so overall in the season. But, Mitchell Robinson getting hurt, being out for a while. Hartenstein's now hurt. Randle's going to miss at least a month. Brunson's always banged and bruised. He's got his hand taped up, everything like that. So the Knicks, they're dealing with the injury bug. Usually every team goes through this, which I think is the thing that we got to remember. Julius Randle, his 4 previous years here, never dealt with a serious injury where he had to miss, 20 games a season. He's a workhorse. He plays almost every game every season. So, which is why I have high hopes that he's going to be a fast healer and be ready to go. But he's going to have to work through rust. He's going to have to come back and be ready to go for the playoff run. So, I'm just praying for a speedy recovery, no setbacks, nothing to... And again, I'm saying all this without knowing the full details because he's going to get an MRI tomorrow and they're going to evaluate how bad any of the ligament damage is. If it's, it could be longer. It could end up being longer. You just got to be ready to go. It's next man up. Every team deals with injuries. Celtics right now are without Porzingis. Big part of their team. Now they got a multitude of all-stars everywhere. Jrue Holiday's been a multi-time all-star. Obviously, Jason Tatum, the best player on the team. Jaylen Brown's a multi-time all-star. Porzingis has made an all-star team. He's an all-star level player. Actually, I just said Porzingis has been out. But you got Derek White, who's, you got some people clamoring for him to be an all-star. He's like an all-star of role players. He's not going to make the team, but one of the best, if not the best role player in the NBA. They have to fight through that injury as well. It sucks that the Knicks are missing two of their most impactful players on the team. Mitchell Robinson is just a dominant player when he's there. And Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson does it on the defensive end. Julius Randle does it on the offensive end. And you're missing both of those guys, and now those are two injuries you're going to have to overcome. Their front court has been decimated. It's a good thing they made the Anunoby trade. He could slide in and play some four. He's going to have to now with Randle out. And, if you thought Anunoby was playing a lot of minutes before, this next month, he's going to average somewhere around like 42 minutes a game. He is barely going to get a break. It's a good thing our next game is against Charlotte. Let's show up. Let's win that one fairly easily, and let's get ready to go. Let's handle our business and get ready for Utah. That's how I feel. Can't overlook Charlotte. So let's go there and handle our business. Let's not take them lightly. It's halftime of this game. It's a 16-point game, 55-39. And Kawhi leading the Clippers in scoring with 12. Terrence Mann, next man up. He's got 10. Then Harden with 9, Paul George with 7. For the Celtics, Jason Tatum with 12, Jrue Holiday with 7, Jaylen Brown with 8, Cornet off the bench with 6. So they're not hooping. Neither team is hooping. The Celtics only 39 points at halftime is purely disgusting. We're getting ready to start the second half here. It's truly a gross thing to say. Terrence Mann has it up top. Coming to his left, has it on the left wing. Being guarded by Horford. Coming to his right. Horford tagging off him. Terrence Mann putting his head down, getting to the basket. High floater over Horford. Can't get it to go. Tatum with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Jrue Holiday back to Tatum up top. Crossing over to his right. Going attacking Kawhi off the bounce. Lays it up and in. Good aggressive move from Tatum there. James Harden bringing it down. Has it up top. Being guarded by Holiday. Coming to his left around the Terrence Mann screen. Takes his dribble up, feeds Terrence Mann, comes to the basket, goes right into Horford. Good defense from Horford. Terrence Mann's got to bring it back out, gets it out to Kawhi. He's got Horford in the post. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Time winding down. Kawhi stepping back, left corner 3, can't get it to go. Terrence Mann fight for the offensive rebound, saves it out to Paul George. Wide open, left wing 3, swishes it. Back to a 17-point game. Clippers maintaining a large double-digit lead over the Celtics here. The Celtics struggling to score. Tatum has it on the left wing, coming to his right. Swings it over to Jrue Holiday, attacking James Harden off the bounce. Tried to hit Jaylen Brown, come back door. Good hands from Paul George. Able to come up with the steal. Harden coming to his left around the Plumlee screen. Hesitation dribble, gets to the baseline, kicks it out. Paul George, no hesitation, catch and shoot. Can't get that one to go. Jason Tatum with the rebound. Here comes Derek White, right side of the court, bringing it down. Harden's going to pick him up. Leaves it off for Tatum. Harden switches onto him. Tatum dancing with it, driving to his left, getting downhill, lays it up over Terrence Mann, gets it to go on the blow by past Harden. Jason Tatum picking his game up here to start the second half. 2 straight buckets for the Celtics. Harden bringing it down. Settles for a pull-up straightaway 3. Rims in and out, halfway down, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Terrence Mann came flying in for it. Some conversation about who the ball is going to go to here, who was last out on. They're going to call it out on Terrence Mann, so the ball's going back to the Celtics. 10 minutes to go. Forgot to start my timer. Derek White kicks it out to Jrue Holiday. He has it up top, being guarded by Harden, over to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Terrence Mann. Interesting. Coming to his left, one dribble pull up over Terrence Mann, knocks it down, and Jason Tatum's come out firing, looking to put the team on his back. Back down to a 12-point game, 58-46. Harden bringing it down, being guarded by Jrue Holiday. Has it up top. Feeds Paul George in the post against Derek White. Pump fake, face up, driving to his left along the baseline. Spins, fades. Derek White comes up with the block out of the post. Plumlee picks it up though, feeds Kawhi, comes to the basket. Foul on the floor. They're going to say before the shot. Kawhi knocked down the layup, but they're going to say before the shot. So foul on the floor. Boston picking up their play in the second half here. Only 2.5 minutes into the quarter. Not about 9:30 to go. And the Celtics, on the back of Jason Tatum, have cut it down to 12. Paul George going to inbound it here. 14 on the shot clock. Tatum now up to 19 points. 7 quick points to start the quarter here, the third quarter, the second half. Kawhi dancing with it, coming to his left around the man screen, gets into the paint. Little push shot over. Horford can't get it to go, but Terrence Mann comes flying in for the putback. Terrence Mann has been everywhere for the Celtics right now, doing all the dirty work. Jaylen Brown over to Tatum. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Terrence Mann. Coming to his left, drives right past him in the paint, goes right into Paul George. Should be an offensive foul, and it is. Offensive foul on Tatum. Paul George slid right in. Tatum drove it right into his chest. So James Harden bringing it down. Harden has it up top. Being guarded by Jrue Holiday. Picks his dribble up. Gets it over to Kawhi. Kawhi has it. Left side of the court. Coming to his left around the man screen. In and out dribble. Spins. Lays it up with the right hand. Gets it to go. He's just too big and too strong. Kawhi Leonard is too big to be making that spin move in the paint. 62-46. Brown coming to his right around the Horford screen. James Harden chasing, gets in the paint, kicks it out to Horford, swings it over to Tatum. Paul George guarding Tatum now. Stares down. Paul George puts up the three, airballs it. Kawhi picks it up. Baseball pass up to Paul George, who rises up and throws it down with two hands. It's an 18-point game, and the Celtics call a timeout. They cannot keep up with the Clippers right now. Jason Tatum feels like the only one who's come to play. Everyone else has been horrific defensively. Not bad. Horrific. We can go through the box score real quick. There is exactly 8:22 to go, so I'll run my timer down until we're synced back up. But Tatum, 8 for 12 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. He's got 19 and 7. He's put the team on his back. Nobody else for the Celtics in double digits. Horford is yet to score. He's 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. He's only got 2 rebounds and an assist. Drew Holiday is 2 for 10. He's 1 for 7 from 3. He's missed 6 3-pointers tonight. 7 points, 3 boards, 4 assists. Chipping in other places, 3 boards, 4 assists is nice, but you didn't come here just to rebound and pass the ball. He's 2 for 10 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3. Derek White is 0 for 6 from the field and 0 for 3 from 3. 0 points for Derek White. And yet he's the guy some people have been clamoring to be an all-star. Not with that stat line. Not with that play. Jaylen Brown, he's trying to step up, but he's 3 for 11 from the field. 8 points, 6 boards, 2 assists. Also has 3 personal fouls. And then off the bench, they're not getting too much help. I mean, Luke Cornett is leading them in their bench unit in scoring. 6 points. Hauser with 3 points. He's knocked down a 3. Pritchard's knocked down a 3. He's at 3 points. And that's about it. So other than Tatum's 19, they're not getting much from anybody else. As for the Clippers, they got fairly balanced scoring. 12 from Paul George. 14 from Kawhi. 12 for Terrence Mann. 9 for Harden. Plumlee's chipped in 4. Tice chipped in 5. Westbrook, he's 1 for 7. He's not playing particularly well from the field. 2 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Coffey is 4. A guy you don't necessarily expect to come in and make a huge impact. He's got 4 points. Norman Powell, 2 points. A guy you expect to come in and make a big impact. He's only got 2 points. So, not looking great for the Celtics. Seems like the Clippers can really start to pour it on here if they start to really pick it up offensively. Because their defense is holding up, and the Celtics aren't doing them any favors. They're not knocking down shots at all. All right, coming out of the timeout here, we're about to get right back into the game. So we're coming out, and the Celtics will have the ball out of the timeout. So Terrence Mann picking up Tatum full court. 18-point game. Tatum bringing it down. Mann applying some pressure. Tatum has it up top. Coming to his right around the Horford screen. Plumlee showing. Kicks out to Horford. Horford pump fakes. Driving to his right. Tried to get a little fancy with a no-look pass. Kawhi picks it off. Here comes Paul George coming down. Takes a foul. Lays it up. Can't get the layup to go. But he's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Can push the lead to 20. The Clippers are running up on the Celtics right now. So Paul George at the free throw line. Paul George knocks down the first one, as you'd expect. He's got one more coming. It's a 19-point game. He could push it to 20. Let me get my man Joffrey in on this. Paul George knocks down the free throw. 20-point game. Under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 8-0 run for the Clippers. Derek White has it up top. Crosses over to his left, rejects the Horford screen, picks his dribble up, gets it out to Holiday. Holiday has it with Harden guarding him, driving it to his left, getting downhill, into paint, kicks it out to Jaylen Brown, comes to the basket. Paul George picks him up. Brown struggling with the dribble, picks it up, fades on Paul George, puts it up, comes up short, fight for the rebound. Harden comes up with it. He's bringing it down, pushing the pace. The Clippers got some numbers. Harden in the paint, kicks it out Paul George. He pump fakes, Back to Harden. Harden doesn't want to settle for the three. He's got Jason Tatum on it. Plumlee comes up to set the screen. Harden coming to his left around the screen. Throws a lob to Plumlee, catches and finishes. The Celtics team just looks disinterested right now. Horford has it on the left wing. They throw it inside to Tatum. Terrence Mann was out of position. Tatum had him pinned under the basket. Good decision from Terrence Mann there. He reached over and fouled Tatum going for a steal. Knew he fouled him. Knew he was going to foul him. But saved the easy basket there. It's going to be a side out of bounds for the Celtics here. They throw it inside to Jaylen Brown with Kawhi on him. Kicks it out. Horford, straightaway three. Can't get it to go, man. I mean, they just continue to fire. They're not knocking any of them down, and they continue to fire. Kawhi dancing with it, gets to the mid-range, pull-up jumper, knocks that one down. That's something the Celtics aren't doing. They're not getting to the mid-range, not getting anything easy. They swing it around to Brown. Brown in the paint. Euro steps, puts it up off glass. Can't finish over Paul George. Clippers running the other way. Throws a lob to Terrence Mann. He goes up and throws it down. Oh, my goodness. 26-point game right now. Running the Celtics out of their own building. This is embarrassing for Boston. And yet another timeout from Joe Mazzulla. How many timeouts do they have? He's running through them right now. He's trying to inspire some confidence in this team, but they've got nothing going for them other than Jason Tatum. And even that is difficult because he's going up against Terrence Mann, which is like, okay, Tatum. I would take Tatum in that matchup. But let's say he gets past Terrence Mann. Who's he got coming in from the help side? You got Paul George, you got Kawhi Leonard, and then you got to finish over the big man Mason Plumlee in the paint, who's not necessarily a rim deterrent, but he's still a big body who's protecting the basket. So he's really struggling right now. It's not looking great for the Celtics. Kawhi up to 16, PG up to 14, Terrence Mann up to 14. And the Celtics haven't scored in a while, so they're still stuck on the same score. But Tatum, the only one in double digits, still stuck at 19. Really the only guy who's able to do anything for them tonight. Jaylen Brown is now, 3 for 12? 3 for 13, even worse. Tatum still 8 for 12. Horford still 0 for 5. Holiday still 2 for 10. And Derek White still 0 for 6. They are getting nothing from their other guys. Nothing. On a night where you need at least one of these guys to step up, not a single one has. What is Boston's excuse here? They played yesterday? No, today's Saturday. They played 2 days ago. So they had a day in between yesterday. Why are they coming out so flat tonight? They played Monday, had 2 days off, played Thursday, had a day off, playing today. So they got no excuse. They're just terrible today. Okay. It happens. All right, that's your excuse. It happened. It's one of those nights. That's the excuse. It's one of those nights. It happens. Fair. Fine. The Clippers. So this is the second leg of their road trip. The second game of their road trip. They were at Toronto, then flew down to Boston. They're at Boston tonight. They're going to be at the Cavs and at the Wizards. At the Pistons, at the Heat, at the Hawks. Then they finally fly back home to play the Pelicans. So this is the start of their road trip. They don't really have dead legs yet. They just started it. They are rocking and rolling in Boston tonight. Ben Tan, what's up, Ben Tan? Rookies versus vets. What do you mean by that? In what context are you saying that, Ben? Julie said it's no excuse. There is no excuse. What they will say, what Boston will say after tonight is like it's one of those games. They just didn't show up to happen. And it happens. It does. But like, they're getting smacked up right now. But there is no excuse. I was looking at the schedule to see like what happened. Like, is it the second leg of a back-to-back? Is it 4 games in 5 nights? Like, what's the excuse here? They don't have one. They've had a fairly like lenient schedule in terms of time off. So there's no reason why they should have dead legs here. They missed yet another shot. Kawhi has it in the post against Pritchard here. Spins along the baseline, rises up and throws it down on the Celtics. Tatum, Cornette, they got no answers for him in the paint. Jeez Louise. This is embarrassing. 0 points over the last 4 minutes for the Celtics here. And Kornet just gets stuffed at the basket by Kawhi. Kawhi bringing it down. Now Pritchard's going to pick him up over to Harden. Get it back to Kawhi. He's got Pritchard on him. And they're doing just that. They're clearing out one side. They throw it into Kawhi in the post. Kornet comes over for the steal, knocks the ball away, but they call a foul, and Kornet did it very did it very aggressively, demonstratively. For some reason, I can't say that. Demonstratively. And he was called for a foul. .5:30 to go here. They get it to Kawhi. He's got Tatum on him. Kawhi facing up, pulling it out. It's a 28-point game. Dribbling to his right, puts up the three. Way off. Looks like Tatum got a hand on it. Kawhi looking at the ref. No call. Pritchard bringing it down. Over to Drew Holiday, dancing with the ball. And Drew Holiday throws it away. Drew Holiday has been horrific tonight. He has almost single-handedly, not single-handedly, because nobody's been good other than Tatum, but he has completely tanked this game for them. He's given them nothing. As a matter of fact, he's been a complete negative for them. Missing shots, jacking up shots when they're not going in, turning it over now. Kawhi has it, attacking to his right. Hauser guarding him. Over to Terrence Mann. Kawhi wants it back. He's got Hauser on him. Kawhi faces up. Pump fake. Hauser leans in. They call a foul. Kawhi can't get the jumper to go, but he's going to the free throw line for two. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter, and it's a 28-point game, and Kawhi can push it to 30 on the best team in the NBA record-wise, the Boston Celtics. Julie said, how can you not get excited to play against Kawhi and PG? I don't know. Look, they had a big game against Miami where they blew them out. Maybe tonight's just the back to reality game. Maybe they were flying high. Maybe it's a bit of a trap game. Maybe this is a foreboding with the Knicks taking on Charlotte in 2 nights on Monday. You know? Kawhi goes to the free throw line and does indeed extend the lead to 40 for the to 30 for the Clippers. 76-46, 4:50 to go here. Drew Holiday has it up top over to Kornet. Kornet hands it off to Hauser, coming to his right around the Kornet screen. And Hauser gets fouled on a pass as he was double teamed by Mann and Plumlee. Terrence Mann's going to check out here. Fantastic third quarter here from Terrence Mann. He's just been everywhere. Westbrook checking in. Kornet has it up top over to Pritchard. Pritchard feeds Tatum in the post, and he's fouled on the catch. So a lot of hacking and whacking going on now to start as the bench unit comes in. Got my man Joffrey here helping me out call this game. They get into Tatum in the post, being guarded by Norman Powell. Rises up and throws it up at the basket, looking to draw a foul. No foul call. Kornet saves it out to Pritchard. He puts up a three, can't get it to go. The Celtics continue to jack up threes despite not hitting any tonight. Harden bringing it down, coming to his left around the Plumlee screen. Pritchard sticking with him. Harden leans right in. A little step back, mid-range jumper hits off the front rim, can't get it to go. But Plumlee tips it up and in. 4 minutes to go. 32-point lead for the Clippers here. It is a 20-0 run. The Celtics haven't scored in 5 minutes and 30 seconds of this game. Drew Holiday has it on the left wing, hands it off to Tatum. Tatum has it, driving it to his right, going past Kawhi, throws it up at the basket, can't get it to go. Gets his own offensive rebound and can't get the chippy to go. And they finally give Jason Tatum a technical. He's been demonstrative and chirpy with the refs all night long, especially in this third quarter. Clapped his hands at the ref after a no call against Kawhi. Refs finally upset. They give him a technical. So Kawhi is going to go to the free throw line here and shoot the technical. Julie said 30-point lead in Boston is inexcusable. There's no excuse ever for any team to lose by 30 points in the NBA. It's not, the Clippers aren't even shooting it particularly well from the perimeter. Like they're playing a regular good game. The Celtics have just been horrific. Ben Tan, what's up, Ben? Plumlee gets crazy. That team's stacked. I don't know what you mean by Plumlee gets crazy. What do you mean? The Celtics force a turnover. They come down, and finally, Luke Kornet breaks the seal. The Celtics finally score a basket on a 3-on-1 fast break. It only took a 3-on-1 fast break to get a basket. Kawhi driving it down, lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go. The Clippers continue to get whatever they want offensively. Drew Holiday bringing it down. In the paint, flips it up at the basket, just way off, not even close. Kornet offensive rebound and puts it back. Suddenly, Kornet is their best offense tonight. I think he's up to 10 points now. It is 50-81. Kornet at the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Or the only one, as it was an and one. So it's back down to a 30-point game. The Celtics trying to claw their way back. Westbrook coming to his right, crossing over to his left, in the paint, leaves it off for Tice, who flips it up and in. I mean, they're getting whatever they want. The Celtics, for as good of a team as they're supposed to be defensively, they have been horrific tonight. The Clippers are getting whatever they want. Tatum dancing with the ball. Tice guarding him, and Tatum throws it out of bounds. They call a foul on Tice. Looked like Tatum just launched a terrible pass out of bounds, but they call a foul on Tice on the pass. 2:22 to go here in the third. Time winding down for the Celtics. They got to get this to around 20 before the end of the third quarter to maybe have a chance. Uh, 2026. What's up, big dog? Let's go, Clippers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tatum hits the front of the rim and gets that ball to roll in. Knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. 2:22 to go here in the third quarter. Time winding down for the Celtics. They're going to run out of time to come back into this game if they have any intentions to do so. Tatum goes 2 for 2 at the line. Cuts it back to a 30-point lead. Westbrook has it up top, being guarded by Kornet. Hands it off to Kawhi. Kawhi coming to his right around the Westbrook screen. Pocket pass to Westbrook, who goes up. Can't get the layup to go. Kornet contests him at the rim. Kawhi saves it, though, out of bounds. Sticking with the Clippers. Westbrook on the floor saying he got hit in the face. Down and hurt. He's going to get back up. Going to go talk to the ref, because that's what you do. They're going to show the replay here. And he did get smacked in the face by Kornet on the follow-through. Julie said, Celtics going to be had in the playoffs against a high IQ team. They can be baited into poor shots and bad dribbling turnovers. I might have to revise my East selection for the finals. I mean, look, if Tatum's not going, I don't know if this how good this Celtics team can be. Tatum crossing over to his right, leaves it off for Kornet. Kornet gets stripped, loose ball. Amir Coffey picks it up. He's bringing it down. Middle of the road, Euro step through, puts up a floater. Terrible shot from Coffey, but he hustles his own offensive rebound. They swing it around. Kawhi has it up top. Hauser comes out to close out. Kawhi doesn't pull it. Dancing with the ball. Side step back three. Straight away. Knocks it down right between the eyes of Hauser. And the Clippers are not playing around. 1:22 to go here in the third quarter, and it is a 35-point beatdown of the Celtics here. The Clippers are sending a message, and the Celtics have no answers for them right now. I know they're missing Porzingis. You can't lose by 35. If they were down 20, I'd be like, yeah, it's not their night. Clippers are playing pretty well. Kawhi's on his game, but there's no excuse for this. There's no excuse for this. This is embarrassing. This is the game we chose to watch, and this is what we get. An absolute beatdown by the Clippers over the Celtics. 1:12 to go here in the third quarter. We're about to enter the fourth, and it's going to be a complete no contest entering the fourth. This is like when the Knicks played the Nuggets and they beat the Nuggets down. Brown coming to the right. Leaves it off for Derek White. Out of the baseline, throws it up at the basket. Can't get it to go. Out of bounds on Tice. Ball is going to stay with the Celtics here, 102. Remaining here in the third quarter. 2026 says, can't wait till they play in New York again. With the Celtics, I just hope Randle's healthy for that. Derek White can't knock down a three. He's been awful tonight. Him and Drew Holiday have been absolute zeros. Norman Powell attacking, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Here come the Celtics coming the other way. Pritchard attacking. Paul George off the bounce. Stops and finishes over Paul George. Nice move from Payne Pritchard. Cuts it down to a measly 33-point lead now. 40 seconds to go. Westbrook walking it down. Paul George coming to his left. Cornette doesn't step up, and Paul George walks in into a wide open three-point shot. Largest lead of the night, 36-point game. Derek White has it up top. Derek White going against Paul George, draws a foul, flips under the basket, can't get it to go, but he's going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. He could probably finally get on the board here. Uh, 2026 says, can't wait to play in New York again. He also said Celtics beat the Clippers earlier this season in LA by almost 40 points. This is a different Clippers team, though. Different Clippers team. This should be a good matchup. Both teams missing their centers. It's clearly affecting one team more than the other. And can you really trust Porzingis to be healthy in the playoffs? Do you trust Tatum to put together 4 good series in a row? Do you trust Jaylen Brown to play well in the playoffs? Derek White had a good playoffs last year. Drew Holiday didn't have a good playoffs last year. I think there's too many question marks on this team. Payne Pritchard forces the turnover from Westbrook as he's trying to bring it down. 11 seconds to go. 91-57. Terrence Mann checking in here for the final 11 seconds of the quarter. Julie said, the East is really up for grabs. I'm firm with my Clippers pick out of the West, however. Maybe this is the year they're finally healthy. Payne Pritchard steps back, knocks down a 3 over Paul George. Again, cuts it down to a measly 31-point lead. Terrence Mann hit ahead. Amir Coffey, right wing 3, can't get it to go as the buzzer expires. End of the third quarter. They're going into the fourth quarter down 31 points in an absolute drubbing by the Clippers here tonight. The Celtics are a complete no-show so far. An embarrassing game, to say the least. 2026 said Knicks Clippers NBA Finals. Julie said Clippers came to make a statement, and Boston didn't show up to respond to it. Julie said, I need to see our team at full strength. Going to be a struggle without Randle offensively. JB can't do it all on his own, although he'll certainly try. True, yeah. I'd like to see the Knicks healthy too. It's unfortunate. Seemed like they were rounding out in form. Anunoby was picking up his offensive production. Achua's finally coming around. And now suddenly roles will change once again. As I would expect Achua to play some 4. Obviously Anunoby's going to play some 4. Josh Hart's going to play some 4. But we're going to be a while without our starting front court, Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. Dennis Keith, what's up, Dennis? The Clippers are the ones coming off a back-to-back. Yeah, we went through the schedule just to make sure we weren't crazy. The Celtics had multiple days off. They played Monday against the Timberwolves. They played Thursday against the Heat. So they had off yesterday, which was Friday, and they played today against the Clippers, and they have completely no-showed it. They have been nowhere to be seen. And the Clippers played last night. They're on an East Coast road trip, a West Coast team, so it's tough, right? They flew all the way in. They played in Toronto the other night. They're playing in Boston tonight, and yet they're the team completely blowing what should be the best team in the NBA, the Boston Celtics, the team with the best record in the NBA, completely out of the water. It's not even a close contest. It's not even like, oh, can the Celtics mount the comeback? You're down 31 going into the fourth quarter. You showed nothing, no fight coming out of halftime. So, we'll stick around a little bit here in the fourth quarter. But if the Celtics don't make things somewhat interesting, we're gonna head out because we don't care about either of these teams at this point. At this point, none of this matters. None of this matters. So DeLon Batten has checked in for the. Okay, never mind. Joe Mazzulla has thrown out his third stringers already. DeLon Batten, O'Shea Brissett, Neemias Quetta. I always mispronounce his name. I apologize for that. But the Clippers coming down the other way. Westbrook throws a lob to Amir Coffey, who lays it up and in. This game's over. I think we're gonna head out of this one early, guys. No point in being here. Tice blocks Hauser at the basket, hit ahead to Coffey. Euro steps into the paint, gets fouled, going to the free throw line for two. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, look at my man. He is not happy about this game. This was supposed to be a fun, interesting finals preview game. We chose this game over the Lakers-Warriors game, and I'm going to be upset if that's a fun, interesting game. I'm going to end this one early. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Maybe I can enjoy my night before I go to bed. But I ain't watching the rest of this. It ain't worth it. Ben Tan said, Lakers or Golden State Warriors? Do you think Golden State will be affected long-term without the assistant coach? I think that they're not a very good team anymore, and they will continue to not be a very good team, and that the passing of their assistant coach is going to affect them the rest of the season. But ultimately, it's not really going to matter because they're not a very good team anymore. And they weren't going to make the play-in anyway. And unfortunately, unless Steph Curry leaves the Warriors, which will never happen because he's Mr. Warrior for life, I think the title window for a Stephen Curry-led team is officially over. I mean, they won 2 years ago. Westbrook's going to pick up a technical on the putback dunk doing a pull-up on the rim. Well, worth it. But again, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It's 97-63, and everybody's on the bench. The Clippers are laughing on the bench because Westbrook is hilarious. Doing a pull-up on the rim after the putback dunk. But I'm calling it here. Look, wasn't really a ton of people in chat tonight anyway. I appreciate all you guys who came and showed out for this one. I owe you guys one more extra stream. We'll figure it out as the season goes on. We'll try and find a fun, entertaining game. Maybe a game that matters to the Knicks so more people could show up to the stream. But this one is over by a mile. So I'm signing off. I'm going to relax, try and enjoy the rest of my Saturday, get ready for the big football Sunday, the final football Sunday before the Super Bowl. So you guys have a great night. Thank you for the stream earlier. Thank you for the stream tonight, now. And I'll see you guys on Monday for the Charlotte game. But I'm not watching the rest of this game. They got third stringers out there. O'Shea Brissett with the three can't get it to go, and this is over. So shout out to the Clippers. And the Celtics suck. I'm out. Bye.